Welcome to our channel, Soul Music. This is going to be, well, let's just say a bit unnerving. We're diving deep into something whispered about in the foothills, a story that feels straight out of a ghost story. But it's real, or so people believe. The Midnight March Army in Corbett.
Yes, a truly chilling mystery. And this time we are going all the way back to 1857, during India's first war of independence. Imagine a clash between a British regiment and Kumaoni warriors in what's now known as the Phato Zone. It's believed a massive landslide buried them both, effectively erasing the event from history books.
A forgotten battle swallowed by the earth. But then, fast forward to 1973, a shepherd named Gopal Ram reported a truly eerie experience. It was the dead of night, 3:1 a.m. to be exact, and he heard the distinct sound of hundreds of marching boots.
Imagine that in the stillness of the night. And what he claimed to have seen is even more disturbing. A spectral battalion, if you will.
Red-coated British soldiers, their uniforms tattered and faded, marching alongside Kumaoni warriors, their swords rusted, faces etched with the marks of time.
And here's the chilling part. There were no voices, but their mouths moved in silent, unified war cries. The only sounds were the clinking of bayonets and the creaking of leather. It said the experience left Gopal Ram utterly terrified. His hair supposedly turned white, and on his deathbed, he spoke of the soldiers practicing for the next battle.
And that's not even the scariest part. What's truly unsettling is the pattern that has emerged over the years from various accounts.
It seems these ghostly marches aren't random occurrences. They happen only between 2:0 and 3:30 a.m., always along the same path, the dry riverbed.
And there are rules, almost like a ritual.
Yes, chilling rules.
They say stepping into their path will make you feel rifle balls passing through you. No immediate wounds, just blue bruises appearing at sunrise like gunpowder burns.
And there's another one you definitely want to remember.
Never try to count them.
There's a story about a school teacher who, back in 2001, tried to count the marching soldiers. The next morning, he woke up with 187 pebbles in his mouth.
One for each phantom soldier. Now, the plot thickens in 2019. A BBC documentary crew, brave souls, ventured into the Phato Zone to capture evidence of this phenomenon.
The recovered thermal footage, which detects heat signatures, reportedly showed 37 cold spots, shaped like humans, marching.
And get this, they supposedly recorded a faint whisper in archaic Hindi, suggesting a very old origin. The phrase, "Khun ka badla khun se," which means blood for blood. And then the soundman's headphones exploded with the sound of musket fire,
Causing actual injury. Understandably, the crew fled, leaving behind their guide, Lachman.
The next morning, all they found were his boots, standing upright as if still occupied by unseen feet. It's absolutely bone-chilling. And just when you think it couldn't get any creepier, there are recent accounts from the last monsoon season. This time, a Jeep safari group claimed to have seen these spectral soldiers in broad daylight.
Solid forms, no longer faint apparitions, with bayonets sharp and new.
The driver even reported seeing a British officer. And here's the truly terrifying detail. This officer was smiling, revealing a set of alligator teeth. Locals believe these ghosts are gaining strength, appearing more frequently, and soon they might not need the cover of darkness for their march.
So we have a forgotten battle, spectral soldiers appearing from the mists of time, and these strange, almost ritualistic rules surrounding them. It begs the question, what's the truth behind the Midnight March Army?
Is this a manifestation of a collective memory, a deep trauma etched into the land? Or are we dealing with something far more sinister, something beyond our current understanding?
The increasing frequency of their appearances and the daylight sightings add another layer of complexity to this mystery.
It's all quite eerie. Those silent screams, the delayed bruising, the pebbles, the standing boots, and that horrifying smile. Each detail adds to the unease.
It leaves us with so many unanswered questions. What's driving this intensification? What was the next battle Gopal Ram spoke of? What's the significance of the alligator teeth?
This deep dive into the Midnight March Army certainly gives us a lot to think about. In a world where history is often told from one perspective, it makes you wonder, what other forgotten stories are out there, echoing in the landscape, waiting to be heard?
And what happens if those echoes grow louder? It's a chilling thought indeed.
Until our next exploration into the unknown, keep those mysteries simmering in your mind.